Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will see how to deploy Microsoft Defender for Identity. I'll quickly fire up the Microsoft whiteboard and explain the scenario on the whiteboard. Alright, I have the whiteboard up. Now, I'll provide you the workflow for piloting and deploying Microsoft Defender for Identity in your organization. We'll go with the recommendations to onboard Defender for Identity as part of an end-to-end solution with Microsoft Defender XDR. Please check out my previous video in which we talk about how to pilot and deploy Microsoft Defender for XDR, like what are the steps you need to go through the process of piloting the components of Microsoft Defender XDR in your production tenant, right? So you can evaluate the features, the capabilities, and then complete the deployment across your organization. Now, when it comes to Microsoft Defender for Identity, I assume that you have a production Microsoft 365 tenant and you are doing a pilot and deploying Microsoft Defender for Identity in this environment. Make sure that you are maintaining all the settings customization you configure during your pilot for your full deployment. Defender for Identity contributes to a zero trust architecture by helping to prevent or reduce business damage from a breach. Now, end-to-end deployment for Microsoft Defender XDR, as I told you before, we need to first start the pilot, and then if you want to pilot and deploy Microsoft Defender XDR components, you should start with Defender for Identity, then Defender for Office 365, Defender for Endpoint, Defender for Cloud Apps. And then you can work on investigation and responding to the threats. Okay. Now, when you talk about pilot and deploy workflow for Defender for Identity, now I want to make a small diagram to begin with, right? So you will start the pilot, okay, and then let's say this is the whole circle of your deployment. So full deployment will have a bigger picture. The majority of your attention and deployment, right? And only this part of the total deployment will help you evaluate. Okay, and say from here to here is your pilot, and then major chunk will go to the full deployment, right? So you start by evaluating the product or service and how it will work within your organization. Then you pilot the product or service with a suitably small subset of your production infrastructure for testing, learning, and customization. Okay, now if I just go back. Now, first of all, you will set up the Defender for Identity instance. Okay. Then you will install and configure the sensors. Okay. Then you will configure event log and proxy settings. And then your event logs. And number 4 would be to allow the Defender for Identity to identify local admins on other computers. I will go with these steps as well. And then the 5th part would be to try out all the capabilities. All right. Now you have to follow the steps. Set up the Defender for Identity instance. Okay, number 2 would be to install and configure the sensors. 3rd would be to configure the event log. Your 4th would be to allow the Defender for Identity to identify local admins, and then 5th would be to try out the capabilities. Now, what do you mean by evaluation? You perform product evaluation for Defender for Identity, right? So we all know that Defender for Identity provides powerful protection on its own. However, when combined with other capabilities of Microsoft Defender XDR, Defender for Identity provides data into the shared signals which together help stop attacks. Now, if I tell you one example, right? So how will you do it? Now let's say there is a phishing email. Okay. and it is a attack attempt on your organization. Okay, and then user by mistake opens that mail. Okay, now the malware is installed on that user laptop. Okay, now when the malware is installed, attacker would get the user identity. Okay, password, attacker gets identity of this user because password has been compromised. Now attacker uses the identity to do the lateral movement, and it will attack the other or gain access to other systems. Now attacker gets and exfiltrates sensitive data compromised. Okay, now if you see, this part would have been covered by Defender for Office 365. I'm writing is Defender for, and when the malware is installed on the user laptop, this would be covered by Defender for Endpoint. Right, now when attacker gets the attack on identity, it would be covered by Defender for Identity. All right, and then when attacker would try to do a lateral movement, right, it would cover by the cloud apps, Defender for Cloud Apps. Right, so Defender for Identity would gather signals from Active Directory domain services or ADDS domain controllers and servers running Active Directory Federation services and Active Directory certificate services. It uses these signals to protect your hybrid identity environment, including protecting against hackers that use compromised accounts to move laterally across workstation in the on-premises environment. Okay, now if you see the architecture of Defender for Identity, if I talk about the architecture, okay, now Microsoft Defender for Identity is a fully integrated with Microsoft Defender XDR and leverages signals from on-premises Active Directory identities to help you better identify, detect, and investigate advanced threats. Deploy Microsoft Defender for Identity to help your SecOps teams to deliver a modern identity threat detection and response, which is ITDR. If you don't know it, make a note of it. You should all know what ITDR is. Identity threat detection and response solution across hybrid environments. It would protect your on-premise AWS user accounts and user accounts synchronized to your Microsoft Entra ID tenant. Right? So if I need to make a small diagram of the architecture, right? So on top you would have Defender XDR. Okay. In here you have Defender for Identity with all the ADDS entities, past authentication traffic, Windows logs, etc., etc. Right, and this is the user who would sign in through the Entra ID. All right, which takes care of your account provisioning, authentication, authorization. Right, and then you might have some federated solution or ADFS, ADCS, ADDS, which are thinking identities. All right, and then you would also have third-party identity providers. All right, now sensors installed on ADDS domain controller here and or ADCS, right, would parse the logs and network traffic and send them to Defender for Identity. Alright, for analysis and reporting. Now sensors can also parse ADFS authenticators as well for third-party identity providers. And when Microsoft Entra ID is configured to use federated authentication, now Microsoft Defender for Identity shares signals to Microsoft Defender XDR. And you can install Defender for Identity sensors on the Active Directory domain controllers, ADFS servers, or Active Directory certificate servers. Alright. Now if I want you to explain the setup, step 1, which is to set up the Defender for Identity instance, right? So step 1 would be to set up the Defender for Identity instance. Alright, now you need to sign into the Defender portal to start deploying supported services, and you need to include the Defender for Identity. Now step 2 would be to install your sensors. I should write slow, it improves my handwriting. Now, Defender for Identity requires some prerequisite work to ensure that your on-premises identity and networking components should meet minimum requirements for you to install Defender for Identity sensors in your environment. Now, once you are sure of your environment readiness, plan your capacity and verify connectivity to Defender for Identity. Then when you are ready, download, install and configure the Defender for Identity sensors on the domain controllers. And make sure that you confirm that your environment meets the Defender for Identity prereqs. Determine how many Microsoft Defender for Identity sensors you need by planning the capacity. Verify connectivity to the Defender for Identity services. Download and install the Defender for Identity sensors and then configure the sensor. Alright. And now step 3 would be to configure event log. And the proxy settings. On the machines that you have installed sensors on. Alright. And then step 4 would be to allow the Defender for Identity to identify local admins on other computers. Identify So this is the Microsoft Defender for Identity lateral movement path or LMP detection, which relies on queries that identify local admins on specific machines. These queries are performed with SAM-R protocol. Using the Defender for Identity service account. And then you have to try out the capabilities. Okay. And you need to check the Microsoft documentation that would help you show the capabilities that I'm talking about, which is the alerts identification, right? And the understand and investigate LMPs with the Microsoft Defender for Identity. See the alerts, compromised credential alerts, lateral movement alerts, domain dominance alerts, exfiltration alerts, investigate a user, investigate a computer, lateral movement paths, investigate the entities as well. Now after this you can do the SIM integration. Okay, you can use integrate Defender for Identity with Microsoft Sentinel. As part of Microsoft Unified Security Operations Platforms, or with the generic security information and event management service to enable centralized monitoring of alerts and activities from connected apps. Okay, and then after, you can incorporate the following into your SecOps processes. You can view the ITDR dashboard. You can view and manage Defender for Identity health issues as well. Right, so this is what I wanted to show you when it comes to deploying or doing the pilot of your Defender for Identity. Right, so I hope this was informative for all of you. If you need any further information, please mention that in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.